Started. All right, so I want to thank y'all very much for those of y'all that are here for tuning in to the second episode of Now and Then. You know what I mean? Today we got a dope guest on. His name is AL, all lyrical. I mean, the dude is a beast on the mic. I've been hearing about him since hey, what's up? Thank you for joining in. All lyrical, we have him in the building. He about to sign and we about to get this thing started. I want to thank y'all very much for tuning into the second episode. And now and then. We about to really touch this off. I got a dope MC. His name is AL. All lyrics. We about to get him up in here. Let's see what's popping with him. All right, we gonna send him another one. All right, we're gonna get him up in here. F Sharp, my man. See you up in the joint. Here he goes. The man, the myth.
What's going on,
Big
bro?
AL, what's up, my man? Yo, thank you so much, man, for being on the show, man. I really appreciate it, man. Much appreciated.
No, I appreciate you, asking me to get on the show.
Man, we know too many of the same people. That's starting to get scary, right? Every time I talk to somebody, I get calls from Japan. I get calls from all over. My man Rubber Band was talking about you. My man Jay Live was talking about, and everybody's like, yo, I remember I battled him in dance. I remember I battled him in rap. So we got to start from the beginning. When did you fall in love with this thing called hip hop?
I was like, as a little kid, what I'm saying, growing up, it was the 70s and shit, we, I started off like attracted to music. My father was into music.
Okay.
Like salsa, heavy, salsa music and stuff. And my parents are both Colombian, but I'm born here.
Okay.
My father had records everywhere. And as a little kid, I would gravitate to the records and listen to music and dance. It was an automatic thing for me, like the dance and stuff. I remember my father's friend had told my father for my first communion, he said, yo, that kid's going to be a star. Like, just on that level of, I guess, the aura that you have and stuff that you pick up. Because I feel like every person as a human has some sort of talent or has something in them, whether, you get it early or you find out late. But yeah, I got into music, from Off the Wall, Michael Jackson record, and Saturday Night Fever. I used to walk around with those records.
Got you.
I used to go to my. Go ahead.
When I first heard about you, I was actually out here in Cali, and I was down in Fat Beats. I was just up in Fat Beats, just running around. They was playing a videotape, and you was rhyming on there. And I was like, I was like, damn, this dude right here is nasty, yo. And it's like a lot of historical things I run into. Like I see you there, like I see you in videotapes with Big Pun. I see you, pictures. You in Unsigned Hype when the Source was like, you couldn't buy your way into the Source back then. Like it was like, so talk about that, how I felt to get into Unsigned Hype and all of that.
Oh yeah, that story's that's a dope story. As an MC coming up at that time, that was like one of the main things that like you want to get that column done. Like you want to get that. So I was in my beginning stages of working and recording records. I was recording with my boy Kenny Diaz. I met the Beat Nuts. I started going to studio sessions with the Beat Nuts, recording with them. I was around a lot of stuff, and as that was going on, I was doing my thing, which was open mics, going around every New York, battles, open mics, ciphers, Washington Square Park, Village, Super Nat, all that work was what we were doing. So one day we went to New Eurekan Poets Cafe, which was a landmark for MCs. Every Wednesday, and third
Yes.
Saturday. Every Wednesday and third Saturday. So we you know, I got invited like back in the days, and then that was the thing to go there. And then I guess one Sat, I don't know if it was a Friday or if it was a Wednesday or a Saturday, I rocked, got busy. When I came outside, it was always a cipher outside to go in. Like we would anticipate to be like, yo, I can't wait till we go outside so we can rap another 24 hours. We'd be outside for like hours just rapping. And as I go outside, you know, it's a crowd of people. People are coming up to me, giving me love, like, yo, man, you killed it, whatever. And then one guy is like, yo, man, what's up? I want to talk to you for a second. And I'm like, all right, you know. I mean, he's like, yo, my name is Riggs Morales. I write for The Source. I was like, yo, you Riggs Morales? So
Oh, that's
automatically,
crazy. Just woke
so,
you up, right?
yeah, because when you look at The Source magazine, you know, at the end you would see who was writing for it. You know, like
Right.
you know, before Riggs, there was a couple other people. You know, Maddie C and with Maddie C and my boy, damn, my brain is frozen right now. They were A&Rs for Loud. You know, my boy Maddie C, he actually got a Biggie. He did Foxy Brown. He did Mobb Deep and stuff. So anyway, just coming back, he said that to me. Yo, man, you got a demo? And I'm like, hell yeah, I got a demo. He's like, look, take down my number. You know, this is a time where we had beepers and you know,
Right.
take down my office number. I took his number down, and then, you know, excited to go meet with him and give him the tape. But you know, at the same time, you're like, kind of like, damn, I hope he likes my, I hope I get this. You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
he was, Riggs was he's a Latin brother, so it was different to see a Latin brother, you know, Latino in The Source writing. Like it was just very rare like that, and
Right.
I was just like, I hope it's not because I'm Latin that I'm getting this at the same time, but it wasn't. He was really an authentic hip hop head. Like, you know, when you vibe with somebody, you could tell like you know, he's a real hip hop
Right.
head. So I left him the tape. He said, yo, I'm going to Florida. I'm gonna come back. If I hit you, you're good. If I don't get, you know, like kind of like if I hit you back, you know, I'm gonna let you know what it is. So that whole weekend,
Right.
I didn't think about it until the day of. Monday comes and then I get a beep and I'm like, oh shit, a 212 number. I call back. He's like, yo, what's up? What you doing? You know, this day. I'm like, I want you to come up. And I'm like, oh, I'm gonna come through. And I came up and then he told me the news. He's like, look, I'm gonna write about you. I'm gonna pick you for this month. Like, you know, you just gotta give it a couple of months and we're gonna do a photo shoot and yo man. And then he was, you know, he got really you know, expressive on my music. It was like, yo, this track lyrics is like amazing. I heard it 30 times. You know what I'm saying? So it was a
Yeah.
good feel to hear that. And basically that track was the first track that I kind of put out with Anthony and Danny. It was on the Lyricist Lounge album, which is called Lyrics. That one joint
Yeah.
right there.
That was actually the first record of yours that I bought. It was this is before I got down with Ant and Danny.
Oh,
This was
word.
volume 1.
Yeah, yeah.
And you had a song on there called Lyrics. I remember, yo. I mean, I love wordplay. Your wordplay was so sick. Like, it wasn't a lot of people doing that. You know, you took a lot of words that didn't go together and you
And,
mushed them into this one sentence. And I was like, damn, this dude is not playing, yo. And I really respected that. And I'm gonna tell you another thing I really respected about you too. You know, I used to do the door and used to host for Ant and Danny. One thing I liked about everybody knew you. Everybody knew you was nice, but you would always come to the door and be the most humble, most modest, like it was nothing to you. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's like, nah, yo, get me in because you know what I'm saying? And it was you just stand there like I'd be like, yo, what are you doing standing out here? Like you supposed to be acting like these fools, but you know, how do you stay that humble and been in this game so long?
I don't know, man. I feel like that's my aura. You know what I'm saying? I think a lot of it deals with patience, being patient about everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, if you're gonna go to the door, you know, and you're gonna try to get in, you got to know that New York City is a different realm. Like, you know, there's gonna be 100 people in front. There's gonna
Right.
be those type of people that are, yo, I belong in here, whatever. but being that if you pace yourself the right way, you'll get the entrance no matter what. You know what I'm saying? I feel like being humble is a part of life that you need to be, because as great as you can be, you could be on top, you could fall real quick and
Right. I'm sure you've seen it.
land on the bottom. I've seen a lot of people, artists, athletes, everybody. You know what I'm saying? If you get a head on your, if you get a gassed up head, that could happen to you. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
And I'm not that individual. I never want to be that individual.
Gotcha.
Mr. Live is in there.
I see you got a new project out. It's called It's All Mine. That's the one you did the video for?
Yeah, it's All Mine. Yeah.
That joint is fire, yo. Tell us about that joint.
It's so funny. The producer is a good friend of mine that went to St. John's with me. My boy Elijah, E-Double, Super Dupe, aka Super Dupe. He's a Washington Heights cat, and he's one of my good brothers. He's been producing music here and there, but he's an artsy guy. He's a chef. He's a jack of all trades. But he had sent me the beat, and I was like, yo, I'm feeling this. You know what I'm saying? I feel this beat. I need to, to flip on it, because you always understand this. My sound, I'm a traditional MC, so my sound is boom bap and everything.
Right.
But I'm not putting myself into that box where I can't take other beats and spit, because to me, a real MC could take any beat and flip it. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's kind of trappy, because it's kind of gives you a trappy vibe. You know what I'm saying? And the funny thing is, I put a Spanish twist on it, because the first like 6 bars, 8 bars, 6, 7, 8 bars are in Spanish, and that came about kind of on the natural level, and it was just something different that I wanted to do. But yeah, I mean, it has this vibe. You know what I'm saying? I shot the video in Miami, piece of my man Skrilla. It's like Miami's like my second home. Like I love going to Miami and shit.
Yeah,
for sure.
I be seeing your IG page. You be doing it on yachts and all that. I be like, bruh.
I mean, I feel like you need to live life to the fullest, but we're here for a short time.
Right.
I work hard and play hard, bro. Just like anybody out there should, deserve to do that. You know what I'm saying?
So how do you, and yo, I want to give a shout out to my man, Mr. Live. I see him over there. Peace, God. Peace to Mr. Live. He was telling me about a lot of times y'all be in the same places going at it, like lyrically going at it. And that's one dude, because I knew him. That was the first person I ever battled in my life. I was like 14. Now, mind you, at least I got to round 3 before he dusted me off. You know what I'm saying? But I wasn't prepared, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was a kid. Like, he's a little bit older than me, but I was still like, whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So just from, I see we came up around the same time in hip hop. How do you stay afloat in this game? How it changed? Because remember, back in the days when we was promoting records, they gave you a box of like white label records to pass out. You know what I'm saying? But I see you really don't have a problem with changing and getting to the MP3 thing. Then it went to CDs. Now it's on a whole nother level of downloads. Big shout out to Rubber Band. I see you up in the building. Another dude you battle, Rubber Band. You know what I'm saying?
Wow, that is my brother for life, man. We known each other since we're teenagers. Me driving everybody around, going to nightclubs. The passion for the music was always embedded in me, and we graduated from doing this to that and the other thing. But I'm happy to see him doing his thing. But yeah, man, I mean, the times have changed. Everything is on this machine that we're talking on right now. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And not only that, but your relationships is also a key thing. You know what I'm saying? On who you know and what's the next thing to do, because it's always about it's always money behind a lot of stuff that you have to do with this new world. You know what I'm saying? Of media, or how do you put, because if you stream records right now, artists ain't really getting paid for that. Really, it's outside of that of what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? That gets you paid, which means touring, doing shows, affiliations to products that you're going to be selling. Having a clothing line, like everything is on that level. So if you have a game plan, that's one of the game plans you got to do, is branding yourself and getting more followers. You understand that, right? So that's where I'm at. I got 11,000 followers, which is pretty cool. You know what I'm saying? All real. You know what I'm saying? It's not
That's
no.
incredible.
I didn't buy that, but I'm trying. I'm working harder and harder as time goes to gain more followers. But there's a lot of stuff that you got to learn. Like Facebook is a promotional tool that you got on IG. You press that promotional thing. You got $50, $60. You could promote a particular video and have that shit, circulating, reaching particular people, and then catching more followers. Also, having famous friends could help you out. But these are all the things that you learn right now in 2020. What the
Right.
difference between 2020 and 1997, when you walk around with a white label, going to nightclubs, talking to DJs.
Exactly.
You know what
Exactly.
I'm saying? We went through all of that, and that being said, I'm not the grumpy old man. I'm like, yo, word, we gotta do that. All right, we doing this. You know what I'm saying? Oh, okay. And everything I do my own self. I'm independent, so it's just like I don't have to wait for anybody. I hate waiting for anybody. Like, oh, you gotta wait for this, you gotta wait for that. That's a lot of artists deal with that, dealing with particular labels, or they're signed to even indie labels. I am my own label. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's what I've been on. You know what I'm saying? And you keep growing, because technology always is growing. You know what I'm saying? It's never stagnant. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
What's the method like 2 years ago is not the same method now. And also the outlets, because you'll be like, oh, this block system is the shit right now, but then 2 years later it's not the shit. So you gotta be on top of your A
Right.
game, always on this shit, like knowing what's going on.
Now that's dope, because I notice a lot of people they fall off right now because they just don't know this new style of the game. Like I was talking to my cousin, I was like, my younger cousin, his name is Yellow Zoo. Big shout out to Yellow Zoo. And I couldn't figure out how he sold records. Like I was like, how do y'all do this now? Like he's like, oh, cousin, when he broke it down, I was sitting there like, wow, like y'all sat there and actually figured out how to master this joint, and I think business is one of the main parts of music. You can have talent, but if you don't know your business side, it's just as much as like not having talent at all. I think they go hand in hand. I thought, and that's one thing I always respected about you. Like you really, not only was you nice, you always had that business of being separate and being on your own, and still being dope. I'm dope. I'm staying in my lane, but this is where I'm at. And I think that's what kept you around so many years.
Yeah.
Kept you around so many years. Definitely. So what do we got to look for you in the future?
I mean, I've tapped into the film world a lot. You know what I'm saying? Working on a TV show that we worked on back in the days, writing for that show.
Okay.
That I grew up into a bigger interest into acting and in producing, and then, I got like 2 movies coming out next year. It's so funny because both movies I got small parts in, but both movies have the same type of title. One is called Respect the Jukes, and the other one's called Respect the Shooter.
Right.
So those films are supposed to be coming out. I bumped into somebody last night, or 2 nights ago, telling me, "Yo, it's coming out." But this film world is a whole different genre, also, especially for people to put
Right.
out content. But yeah, man, I have my own film that I'm working on. I got 2. I got a film right now that I'm probably gonna start shooting next year. It's an indie film called Mindful. Shout out to my boy Laro. He's from my neighborhood. And it's a very interesting story. It's a hip hop story too, you know what I'm saying? I had the privilege of being asked to get on this project. It's my boy Laro. He's an actor. He's also artist, singer, rapper. But as of now, he's been he got this story that he wrote or co-wrote with somebody else, and we got a lot of good things going on with that. I'm I'm hoping that next year things start getting much more easier for this, because I'm also in the union for film. I work with the parking division, so whenever you see people shooting films, I work in that division. I handle that. So I've been out of work for 8 months or whatnot, you know.
Got
So
you. And speaking of movies, you was in a movie with Keanu Reeves and my cousin Big Daddy Kane, right?
Yeah,
Y'all was in the
King.
movie
Yeah, yeah,
together, right?
yeah. I got.
See,
Uh,
you be hating to throw stuff. Come on, son, throw it out there, son. Stop playing. You
nah,
already did it. It ain't bragging if you did it, man.
nah. You know, it's just you know, small things that become bigger and bigger. You know, to me. I mean, I had the privilege to. I got a phone call from one of my friends, like, "Yo, come down. I need you to be in this club scene and whatnot." You know, I didn't audition for anything. Sometimes a lot of that stuff that I do is because of relationships and whatnot.
Gotcha.
My man International P asked me to come down. I came down. He said, "Yo, call some girls." I called girls. Next thing you know, I came dressed, dip, whatever. The director's like, "Yo, man, I like your style." Da-da-da. Next thing you know, he got me in this outside scene with Keanu Reeves in the scene. So it's like it ended up being in the commercial also. So when you watch the trailer or whatnot, I'm in that scene. So I was getting hit up like left and right, like, "Yo, I see you in this thing," and I never tell nobody nothing. Like, I never say, "Yo, I'm in this, I'm in that." I just
No,
let
you
it flow.
don't. That's what you just did that to me. No, yo.
I mean, you know,
So yo, I don't want to keep you too long. Yo, put us on what you got coming in the future, and can you just drop a little 16?
all right, we could do that. So you want to hear the 16 first, right?
Whatever you want to
All
do.
right, check it. I'm on the rise like a Gaza, provide your provider, the analyzer, put you under pressure like a diver. He'll take your last breath and dice games you aspect. My aspects are craft bets since the Aztecs. I cash checks. You're dealing with a rap vet. You can't move till you pay your past debt, loser. We got the shooters in the Uber. Mistake you maneuver, put your body in the sewer. You trash rapper, you whack, swag jacker, ass backwards, living on your last chapter. Click the chrome, split your dome, rip your bone, evict your home, take a chick, give a dick the moan. Listen, homes, my drip a different zone. Everything I wear is stitched in Rome. Gucci facts, my goons make the Uzi crack. I'm cinematic with the racks, bringing movies back. So you get your popcorn, my rap, not known. We change the weather real fast like we got storm. We X-Men, we flexing your section. You're testing the best with perfection. First class, we never do coach seat. We thirst cast, that's we never gonna see us sleep. It's a little quick bars for you, baby.
Whew. You stay with it. You stay with it.
I
And I'm
mean,
gonna tell
yo,
you something. I never got a chance to thank you either. I never got a chance to thank you. I remember one time I was hosting Lyricist Lounge show, and we wasn't BB Kings. We was in BB Kings this time.
Mhm.
And something went wrong. Like either somebody didn't come, somebody was late, or it was some type of technical problem. You know, how long can I sit there and say, "Hey, throw your hands in the air, waving like you just don't care"? You know what I'm saying? So you were standing in the crowd, and I looked at you like, "Please help me."
Wow.
And you came up, yo, and you rhymed for like a good 10, 15 minutes. Like you saved me. So I never got a chance to thank you for that. I really appreciate that. Cause that
Wow.
was just like off the head. Like you were just standing there and I was looking at you like, please help me. Cause I don't know what else to do.
Yo, word. Shit like that. I mean,
So yo, man.
those opportunities come.
So
Yeah,
yo,
comes
tell us
one
about the
grab.
projects coming up, man.
Oh yeah, so we got I got a single, I got two singles coming out back to back. Depending on what I want to do, but this song called Giant. I got another song called Ride or Die. I shot this in Miami, the Ride or Die record. I shot in Miami. You know, the album should be coming out like by next year. I'm thinking probably in the spring. I mean, I've been recording I got so many records. It's a matter of me just like picking which ones I want to put out and stuff. You know what I'm saying? That I also got the film stuff that I'm working on. You know, 179th Street. Watch out for that. That's another film that I've been working on for a little minute. You know, my brother Michael K. Williams, one of my best friends in the acting business, well respected actor. I continue to work and nonstop. Like it just keep grinding and doing what I do best. You know what I'm saying?
Always. Now see, look, here's another dude. Now I knew this dude, Zig the Link from Dean Street, and he talking about he know you too. Yo, you
Zig.
know what? You might as well just come over for Thanksgiving, God. For real. You might as well just come over because we know too many of the same people. Every time
Yo,
I talk to somebody, they know you. It's bananas, yo.
yo, that's the key of what I guess I put myself in. A lot of people be like, yo, like I was just on Quali's live and he said AL's everywhere. AL's everywhere. AL's everywhere. And I mean, that's the way we came up trying to get on. You had to be out there. You had to be. It's a different era right now. But you know, the funny thing is I have I've been lucky that some people had captured stuff like Eclipse captured me like a couple of times, like and these are classic, like, you know, freestyles. And I remember I did this battle at Rutgers University, and I battled with Just Blaze. I kind of I wiped out everybody. I was like a newcomer, came out of nowhere, because like 97, 98 came.
Right.
Whoever was rhyming from 94 to them was like, who the fuck is this nigga? You know, who the hell is this? Because I came storming, I came grabbing, I came just snatching everything. And that's the type of mentality that you gotta have in order to just try to make it happen in this world. You know, very, very, very competitive. You know, like Brooklyn Brothers is always competitive. Like what? You got, you can play handball? I got, you want a ball? I got you. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's like that. So being an alpha male, that's how I was, man. And I still
Right.
feel I still have that, you know, that what would you say, that hunger, in order that, you know, because it's I've seen a lot of, you know, people that like, yo, they exhausted about the music. And it's true, man. There's a lot of garbage out there, but you know, it's up to you to choose what you want to hear and to do what you want to do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, look, man, I want to thank you very much, you know, for being on. I ain't gonna keep you too long. I'm gonna be looking forward to the new joints coming out.
Yeah.
I'm definitely gonna repost this video. Y'all gotta check it out if you ain't seen it already. Yo, go follow my man, All Lyrics. Yo, thank you very much for being on the show, my G. You got anything
My
to say
G.
before we jet?
Nah, shout out to all my people. Shout out to Rubber Band. Shout out to AG the Coroner. He said nobody bakes cookies better than me. Yo, shout out to Ziggy Zig, Park Slope. To all my people that are out there, you know, just continue to, you know, during this whole time that this pandemic is going on, keep your spirits high. You know, get into your health situation, because that's what I did. I'm on my workout every day, running, juice,
Stay on
smoothies,
it, right?
CMOS, all of that. You know what I'm saying? My brother, thank you so
Indeed.
much, man. I'll be there whenever you need me. I'm down.
Indeed,
Whatever.
yo, and when I come back east, we gonna get up for real. We gonna get up.
I might be shooting out to LA in December. I don't know, but I'll hit you up.
Well,
No matter
yo,
what.
I know you already got one, but I still gotta put it out there. You need a place to stay when you come out here, you good. I got you.
My brother, I
Got you.
appreciate you.
You know what I'm
Thank
saying?
you. Thank you
My
so
dude
much.
forever. You
All
know?
right, bro. No doubt.
Stay up, my G. Peace.